Question number 18. The diagram represents a vertical circular fair-ground wheel which turns about its center O. The wheel has 30 seats equally spaced around the circumference, numbered consecutively from 1 to 30. So this is a fair-ground wheel, and in which 30 seats has been allocated, and they are equally spaced. The diagram, which is not drawn to scale, shows 7 of the seats labeled with the seat number. The seat number 29 is at the top of the wheel. What is the number of seat which is at the bottom of the wheel? Okay, so if you visualize the clock or watch of your watch in your home or at any site. So let me show you the watch. This is a clock, and here you can see that 6 is, which is half of the 12. It is just under the 12, and this is if we draw a line over here, the angle is 180. So this 6 is 180 degree from 12, and this 6 is half of the 12. So we will use the same concept to solve the question. Let's come back to the question. Okay, here you can see that the 30, if this 30 by half of 30 is 15, if we draw a line, let me draw a line. So somewhere here there will be 15, and obviously the number before 15 will be the 14, which will be under 29. So the number which is under 29 is 14. The answer of the first part is 14. Okay, so now come back to the part B of the questions 18. Calculate the angle x0 as shown on the diagram. This is x0, x degree, sorry. So we will use the concept of proportionality, or we will use the concept of, that is, cross multiplication method. Okay, so look here, this whole wheel is divided into 30 parts. These 30 parts are the seats, and seats are equally spaced. So we can say that this whole circumference of the wheel, and or we can say that the total angle 360 is divided equally into 30 parts. So we will use the ratio method, that is 360 degree angle is divided into 30 parts. And come back to the figure again, and this angle x degree is divided into 3. Look here, how many parts? 1 2 3 parts. This angle degree is divided into 3 parts. So we can say that, so for 3 parts, what is the size of the angle? So let me tell you again. For 30 parts, the total angle, the total seats are 30 rounded, and the total angle is 360 for that. And we have to find if there are 3 parts, what is the size of this angle? Okay, so we use proportionality concept, just cross multiply. After cross multiply, so this 30, it will become 30x is equal to, this will multiply with this 3 into 360, and then this 30 will come here, it will come in the denominator. So just simplification, zeros cancel with 0, 3 cancel with this 3, 36. So 36, therefore the angle here, it is 36. Okay, let me write this 36 over here. It may be used in the next part of the question. Okay, let's come back to the C part now. Work out the angle of elevation of C2 from the bottom of the wheel. So we have to find the angle of elevation of seat number 2 from the bottom of the wheel. So this is the figure again, and look here, this is the bottom of the wheel, and this is seat number 2. we have to find the angle of elevation of this C2. Okay, I hope you know from the trigonometry, this is the ground line, and we can also say this is the line of sight when a person is looking in a normal position. Okay, so to look at seat number 2, he has to raise his mouth, he has to raise his face, so he will start looking at this direction. Therefore, this is the angle of elevation of seat number 2 from this ground or ground line. Now we know that, okay, if you join this line as well here, you can easily see this is 36 degree and this total angle is 180. Therefore 180 minus 36, this angle is 144. Let me write it, 144. Okay, and you know that this triangle is isosceles triangle. It is isosceles because the line which is from O to this is called radius, and this is radius, this is also a radius, so both radius are equal, so this is isosceles triangle. Therefore, to calculate these two angles, this one and this one, what we have to do, we have to subtract 180 minus 144, and 180 minus 44, how much it is? It is 36. And okay, so this 36 will be divided equally between these two angles. Okay, so 36, therefore 36 divided by 2 is 18. Hence we can say that this angle is 18 and this angle is also 18. Okay, according to the property of circle, if you have gone through the properties of circle, this whole angle is 90. From here to here, this is 90 angle, and out of this 90, if you subtract this 18 from the 90, we will get the angle of elevation. 90 minus 18, how much is that? We carry 1 here, 0, 2, 8, it is 72. Therefore, the angle here, it is 72, which is angle of elevation of seat number 2 from the ground. Therefore, the answer of the part number C part is 72 degree. Hope you understand this question. Next question is question number 19, and this question is about algebra, and in algebra it is about factorization. So the part A is factorize 25a square minus 5a. So in factorization, first we have to take common. The common is 5a. And what left inside the bracket? 5a minus 1. Therefore, this cannot be further factorized. Therefore, the final answer is 5a times 5a minus 1. B part, factorize this again. Here we will use identity. That identity is, I think you know this identity variable, a square minus b square is equal to, this is the square of, it is equal to a minus b times a plus b. We will use this identity in this question. First we have to see, this is the square of 3. This 9 is square of 3 and this b square is the square of b. We will put them into this square form, whole square form. And minus the 16 is square of 4. So it is square of 4. From here we will, in the next step, we will use this identity. So if this square will be vanished, so the answer is 3a. Let me write this answer over here in the answer space. So it is 3b minus 4 times 3b plus 4. This is our final answer. In the C part, we have to factorize again, and look here, this is a little bit tricky question, and okay, so we have to take common. If we take common from these two terms, there are 4 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when there are 4 terms, we arrange them in group of 2. So this is first group and this is second group. So if we take common from this first group, there's nothing common. But if we take common from here, let me see that to explain that. So there is nothing common. So if nothing common, we take one common here. What left inside? 4xy plus 3t. And what is common here? It is common 2 common and just 2 common. So 2 common. Let me take the 2 common here. It is 3y plus tx. Okay, so for factorization of such an expression, these two things should be same, must be same, but here they are not same. So what we have to do? So in this question, we will switch these two terms. So let me switch them. 4xy. Let me write this first, plus 6y. Then this plus 3t and plus 2dx. Okay, so in examination you should do a lot of practice on such question, so that you need not to do this step in your exam. I just do this. I did this to explain you what will happen if we don't switch them. But in exam you should use your observation, and by observation you should understand that you have to switch them. Don't waste your time just doing experiment in the exam. Okay, so now we have switched these two terms. I wrote this first and then this in the here. Now I will make the group of 2 again. Now I will took what is common in this. There is a common 2 as well as y. So what left? 2 left here, 2x left, plus 3 left. Now I will take from what is common here, just t common plus t common. And what left here? 3 plus 2x left here. And you should know that when there is a plus sign between two terms, we can switch them. There will be no change of sign. So I can write it like this: 3 plus 2x. It does not matter. Plus t and 3 plus 2x. Now you can see here these two things are same. So it's mean we are on the right track. So I will take this 3 plus 2x common here. 3 plus 2x common. And when I will take this common, so what left here? 2y left. This 2y will be 2. I will write 2y here. After taking this common, so what left? Plus t left. So I will write plus t here. Therefore, the final answer is 3 plus 2x times 2y plus t. So this is our final factorization solution. Hope you understand this question as well.